All right. So, like I said, I met this kid Carter, and he is amazing. He started this Discord group where he has a whole team where every day they share 50 to 60 Amazon leads. And what does that look like? It's basically they are sharing products that you mainly order online. You're going to ship them to yourself, stick the little Amazon sticker on them, send them to Amazon, and then you're going to make the profit from that. I wish 5 years ago when we started, we would have known about things like this because we were finding everything on our own. And this is so much easier. I didn't even know that this existed. So tonight I'm going to share my computer screen with you and walk you through step by step exactly how it works. I met Carter and he just was such an honest, trustworthy person. We decided to partner up with him and I wanted to share this with our audience. And until midnight tonight, he was so kind to offer 1 free month for anybody who wants to try it out. And we have the link is posted in the description on YouTube and the chat. It's cajunventuresmo.com/discord. And I know in this email I sent today, I had spelled a word wrong. That was the promo, but it's Cajun Ventures, just like my name. And it has to be all capital letters or it will not work. So let's go ahead and get started since y'all's time is money. So once you find the items that they send, so I'm going to give you an example. I actually got one today. So I'd ordered it from it was at Walmart, okay? And so I'd ordered it online and I don't have the thing set up, where Walmart will deliver it to your house. I think it's like $100 a year, but for some reason somebody brought them all to my house today and I just ordered them last night. So that was pretty awesome. And I'm going to show you exactly how it works step by step. If y'all have any questions, drop them in the chat on YouTube. Brooke is going to be answering any while I'm going over all of this. So just a little bit of backstory for anybody who is new here. I'm Morgan. Y'all can call me Lil Mo. I went from waiting tables to selling $5.1 million on Amazon with no experience. And I was sick of online gurus just saying they're going to help you and not really living up to their promises. So I decided to get here on social media and share with y'all what I know. So if y'all have any specific questions, make sure you drop them in the chat and we'll get to as many as we possibly can. So I am going to actually share my computer screen with you. So if you're on Instagram, you might want to hop on YouTube so you can see this. So let's see. All right, share screen. There we go. All right, y'all. So a lot of people are just kind of shocked by our Amazon success, and I don't really blame them because I'm kind of shocked by it as well. So we're very transparent, and I'll share our actual numbers with you. So we started in December of 2016. We started flipping books that we got at Goodwill, 8 books for $1. And you can see since then, we have done $5 million in sales, which is pretty life-altering. And so I just want to show that, in case anybody thinks that we're lying about anything we've done. Of course, that's $5 million in sales. That's not $5 million in profit. Now we've gotten our business to the point that we're at about 32% profit margin. But when we started, we definitely were not that high up. So I want to show you how the Discord group works. Like I said, anybody tonight with the promo code Cajunventures can get a free month for free. I mean, it's free. He's really never offered that before, so that's pretty amazing. Once you join the Discord group, since this is like a paid group, people pay to get in. I don't want to show the whole group, but I do want to show just one product to explain how it works. So how you can see, since the last time I logged into this particular section, they have 28 new messages. I'm telling you, they're just sharing product after product after product. So how this is going to work is, so I'm just going to use this item as an example. This is how much work they do for you. So they will put the actual product, the ASIN, which is the number associated with it, on Amazon, and then they are going to let's see. So then they're going to have the sales rank, which if you guys are brand new to Amazon, every item has a number associated with it. It's the best sellers rank. If it's number 1, that's a top seller in that category. And this rank is 20,620. If anybody needs help with that, Brooke will drop in the chat somewhere that we made a free sales rank chart that's kind of just a cheat sheet for you. So this show, they put how many monthly sales, where it says offer count, that's how many other sellers you are competing against. And the calculation, it's so easy. So they're going to show the sale price of this particular item is $21.37. The buy price is $5.29. Now keep in mind that's the base price. That's not going to include any like taxes if you have to pay that. They break down how much are the FBA fees, the pack and the pick and pack fees, and they have your exact profit. So you would be investing about $5.29 for this particular item, and your profit margin is 120% return on investment. You'd make $6.37. Now, this is what is so incredible about this group. For the past 5 years, we've gone and done all this work finding these products ourselves, but they have taken the guesswork out of it for you. So first of all, you have to check your restrictions, make sure you're allowed to sell it. So if you click check restrictions, it is basically going to take you to your Amazon page, and it'll show you if you are allowed to sell that item or not. Then if you click on Amazon, it's going to take you to that exact item on Amazon.com. So you can see exactly what it is. It's like one of those squeeze bottles. And it shows exactly what it is. And then if you go down to here, this is Keepa. And if you are not familiar with that, it's something that helps Amazon sellers so much, y'all, because you want to make sure that the price it's selling for today is going to be consistent. So how it works is you look on here and you can see the price over time. So how you see the highs and lows, this price has been all over the place. So this is very, very important to look at because a multitude of reasons. You want to see like something could be listed for $60 today, but on average it only sells for $25. So your buy cost would be different, and you want to factor that in. And then they also have on here, basically all that work is done for you. What I have found to be the most beneficial in the group, you can look over here on the left-hand side. They have basically, it's a whole community where you can ask any sort of questions. They have like reseller chat. The ungating chat is incredible, y'all. How the ungating chat works, let me quit sharing my screen so I can come talk to y'all. Bear with me because I am kind of new to this live stream. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the ungating is incredible because, as y'all know, a lot of items are restricted on Amazon. A lot of brands are restricted. And the way that you get unrestricted is either once you make enough sales, you can get auto approved for a ton of items. But a lot of brands, no matter how many items you sell, you are going to have to get an invoice from a verified supplier that Amazon has approved. The amazing thing about this group is a lot of people don't want to share how you can get ungated. They want to keep things, they kind of want to gatekeep. But Carter has realized there's plenty of room for all of us to make money, and that's our philosophy as well. Amazon totally changed our life, and that's why we put our heart and soul into sharing all of this with you. Because, if you have information that can change somebody's life, I think that you should share it. So in the group, somebody will say, how do I get ungated for Revlon? And then somebody who has been ungated for that thing will comment exactly where they ordered it from. Y'all, I've been selling on Amazon for 5 years, and I have learned more since I have gotten in the group. Information that I can't find that on YouTube. I can't find that in a Google search. It's from people who are doing insane numbers, and they'll put sometimes a lot of the items you're ordering them online and getting them delivered to you, then shipping to Amazon. Some, however, are items they find locally. So they'll say, hey, I went to Target today. This item was marked on clearance, or Walmart, wherever it is. So they'll say be on the lookout. People will go and get those same exact items. I've never seen a community that has been so cool about sharing their knowledge to help people. And I think it's beautiful, honestly, because just so many people don't want to share information. So it's really, really powerful. And so I'll give you an example of an item that I got today. So these, honestly, I didn't even know what they were. They were like some safety y'all, I don't even know what it is. I don't even care really. All I care about is if it's profitable. So I ordered these from Walmart.com last night, and they delivered them to my house today. I want to say they were like $7 for both of them, and I want to say the profit margin was maybe $7 or $8 for each set. And I got 12, so they're sold in sets of 2. So what's that math? I mean, that's like over $40 in profit, and I didn't have to go find anything. I didn't have to look for anything. So that is very, very, very valuable, y'all. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat so that I can answer any of those for you. I guess the biggest tips that I have for any new sellers is do not give up. Like, do not give up, because you're going to have obstacles. Things are going to change on Amazon every day. We learn something new every single day, but you have to be adaptable. If you're not adaptable, you are not going to do well on Amazon. If you're lazy, it is definitely not for lazy people, because while it can eventually be passive income if you do private label, if you set up wholesale the correct way, but if you're not willing to put in the work to learn it in the beginning, you will never make money on Amazon. I mean, that's just really how it is, to be quite transparent with you. All right, let me see if I can see the comments on YouTube. All right, perfect. Let me know, drop in the chat. Have you sold anything online before? Let me know if it was on Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Have you sold anything at maybe a garage sale? Let me know where you're at in your Amazon journey so I can see what sort of information I can provide to try to make it easier for you. I'm looking in here to see what else I can share. So y'all, do you have any specific questions that we can help y'all with? Let's see. All right. So they have tons of products in this group. I'm trying to look for another one that I can share with y'all. Okay. This is probably a good one to share. Okay. Let me share my screen. If you're watching on Instagram, I'm live on YouTube at youtube.com/Cajunventures, and that is where you can see my screen. Okay, how do you start a private label? David, that is an awesome question. We spent the entire weekend making content, and on Wednesdays at noon Central Time, we go live on YouTube and answer all your questions. And the video we have coming this Wednesday is, I think it's the most valuable video we have ever made. And it shares step by step exactly how we research for private label products. I shared the exact program I use, the exact search that I use. You're basically finding something with high demand, low competition. We have certain criteria. We have certain weights, sizes, niches that we go with. And we just shared everything step by step, how you will order the product, every single thing. Tips and tricks for finding good suppliers that we definitely learned the hard way and cost us a lot of time and a lot of money. They don't just like see a video of somebody saying they sold all this on Amazon and order that item. That's the worst thing you could do. Make sure you do research. They have tons of tools like Helium 10. They have these engineers who have invented these data systems that they can see how much of any product has sold on Amazon, how much competition it has, if there is room for you to improve the product, which is really key in my opinion. Because you can find a really good product, but maybe the listing sucks, maybe they don't have any video, no good pictures. You can make a similar product, maybe bundle it with something similar, and you can crush that existing listing. You're like one product away from being a millionaire. And that's insane. That's how it is in 2022. That's the beauty of the internet. It doesn't matter, if you come from a trailer park, if your family has no money, if you went to college, it doesn't matter your skin color, it doesn't matter if you're female, if you're male, it doesn't matter. None of that matters because people don't even see what you look like online. It's even the playing field where if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to learn, you can totally change your life. So it's pretty incredible. Let's see. I'm just about to start FBA. When you purchase from sites like Walmart, do you have to ship to your house and then to Amazon warehouse, or can you send it straight to Amazon warehouse? You definitely want to either send it to your house or get a third-party fulfillment company who will, package it up for you. You definitely don't want to send straight from Walmart because it gets in the wrong item. You're not going to have the Amazon labels on it. I definitely would never trust Walmart with my business, by no means. Definitely not. Do we box them together and mark sold as a set? Yes. Oh, Brooke said that. Yes, that's exactly what you do, actually. How did you find those regional gift boxes you were selling? Did you make them yourself? Yes, on Etsy, a lot of people will sell regional baskets with items that are just from your town, your state, your country, and you just would bundle those up together. Just go search on Etsy, regional box, or just type in like Hawaii box, New Orleans box, any box. You'll get tons of ideas. To see if the product is good on Etsy, you want to look at like the number of reviews, the number of sales. That'll basically tell you. Yes, we've used Jungle Scout and Helium 10. Now we've been using Helium 10 more just because they have a little bit more than what Jungle Scout offers. We do have in our YouTube description an affiliate link that will give you 50% off your first month if you want to try it. I just find they both are very user friendly. They both have awesome YouTube tutorials. If you need help with anything, any question you have is like one Google and one YouTube search away from finding. I'm going to share one more product from Carter's group so y'all can see. $100 is a great amount to start. Brooke and I were broke. He was a sugarcane farmer. I was a waitress. We made about $400 a week when we started. We started with $1 flipping books at Goodwill. We were so broke. We were going to like garage sales, asking for leftovers. You have to, and the first item I sold was something right off my bookshelf. So it was something that yes, granted, I did pay for it at one point, so I had it, but some people say you need thousands of dollars to start. The main reason you'd need a lot of money is if you're going to start with private label. Although our first private label product was only $250. So I love that. I want to break our family's generational curse of debt and poverty by setting up passive income that makes us a great living. I'm willing to work hard for that because I already work hard for a little. That is so beautiful because that's the beauty of Amazon. You can be the first person in your family not living paycheck to paycheck, not worrying about money. And, the goal was never to get rich and have all this money and live this extravagant lifestyle. To me personally, if I am not stressed out about my bills and I am not worried about how I'm going to, afford groceries, I'm rich. Like if you don't have that stress and anxiety of if you're financially free, I mean, you just won the lottery because most of the stresses, I read somewhere that like most couples and marriages that end a lot is over finances. Like if you don't control your finances, you don't control your life. You're going to have to, work extra hours and it's just not worth the stress. So it's totally possible. You definitely can do that. Brooke and I were very fortunate, to be to become financially free, some of the first people in our family. So if you're, like I say, selling on Amazon is not easy, but I can almost guarantee that you have done more work for less money. All right, so I am going to show y'all on Wednesdays, we go live with new videos on YouTube at 12 p.m. Central Time. The videos are pre-recorded, but Brooke and I are in the chat and we answer any of your questions live. And the reason they're pre-recorded is because we put a lot, like we spent the whole weekend recording them and then I spend like 2 days editing them. And so it's a lot of work going into them because we want it to be very valuable and high content because we know, how busy you are. If you're taking the time to watch, I want to provide the most value as possible. If you're on YouTube now, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up or Instagram. If you found it valuable, hit like, drop a comment, subscribe to our YouTube, and make sure you turn on your notifications, and then they will notify you anytime that we're about to go live. Sometimes it is last minute like this. Okay, let me share my screen with you one more time. So I found one more good product that he has that I want to show. I swear, y'all, the only time our dog want to go outside is when we go live. She's crazy. All right, so I got one more that I'm going to share. Let's see. This one. All right. Which one is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is one other good product that I want to share with y'all, and it could probably give y'all an idea for a good product to sell. This was shared just in the group. So this is just like a high-speed can opener. Let me see if I can zoom it in so y'all could see a little bit better. Okay, so This one, this is all the information that you need on here. So if you are in this group, every day they're doing 50 to 60 leads like this. So as you can see, like what the ASIN is, let me show you how this, like if you would go, whoops. If you would go search that ASIN on Amazon search, this item is gonna pop right up. And then if you see the rank of this, okay, so this is like top 1.05%, which is pretty good. You can see the monthly sales. There's 30 monthly sales, and they have 4 different sellers on here. So it's kind of crazy, man. People are paying $27.44 for this can opener, and the buy cost is $8.36. All these fees, like so many people are focused on the wrong things. They're focused on, oh, Amazon's fees are so much. Dude, Amazon is giving you access to 200 million plus customers. Don't focus on the fees, focus on your profit. So the general rule that we do is, okay, this is a perfect example of it. If you're paying $8 for an item, we keep everything very, very simple. The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So if you pay $8 for an item, you couldn't really sell that for like $15. You'd probably break even, which you're not doing this work to break even. You're doing this work to make your life better and provide more for your family. So you want to sell it for at least 3 times what you paid. So if this is $8, you see the selling price is $27. Like that is a perfect example of that. Now, the higher the price that you sell an item, the less percentage of fees. So if I'm selling something for $50, now hear me out. The fees it'll be a higher fee, but it'll be a less percentage. That's why we recommend you stay selling items above $20, because you're probably going to make, if you follow the 3 times rule, you will probably make about 1/3. So if I'm investing $8, I want to make $8 back. Now, if you're doing wholesaling and you're getting things in bulk, sometimes you'll go a little bit less if you know you can have a lot of items. But as you can see on this one, you'd be investing $836 and your profit is $945. So that's 113% return on investment. And it also gives you a little bit of leeway. Okay. So if you need to, like, if the price fluctuates a little bit, and like I said, they provide these Keepa charts, which is going to give you all the information. So you can look over here and see, like, this is the price for new, this is the sales rank. You can see right here, click check restriction. It'll tell you if you're actually allowed to sell it or not. Amazon, Keepa, and then if you want to order that product, you would just click directly to the link and you would order it. And it's literally that easy. Let me show you some of the other categories they have in here. Y'all, I have learned, I'm not even joking, like, so over here, they'll have all these different sections. So like as soon as you start, you're going to go to the welcome, introduce yourself, and then over here is different chat sections. So you can do a reseller chat, Amazon chat, ungating, which, like I said, I think that's the most powerful. eBay, beginners, success. Let me just show you, like, so let me show you how awesome the success is. This is why I love helping people, because just like how Carter has done, he's created this whole community of positive, like-minded people. And so look at this, the very last thing somebody posted. Thank you, Amazon, my first brand new car. Like, that's powerful. That's wild. Then you're seeing this other person, they had got approved. I shared this actually. So we had just joined this group maybe 2 weeks ago. And on Friday, we had sent all of these packages to Amazon. That's me and my boo. And that was $2,000 profit from the Discord group. Half those items were from the Discord group. So I can't claim all of them were from, but about $1,000 profit was from things we had gotten that week in the Discord group. And people are just sharing like their target runs, their success. This person says 30 days. Oh, this is crazy. 30 days since their store went live. Thank you for all the support. Can't wait to make these numbers every day. Y'all, look, their first 30 days did 4,170 in sales. That is just like wild to me. If you go to cajunventuresmo.com/discord, if you enter your email on the next page, it's going to take you to Carter's actual page, and he has a ton of his testimonials. He has so many testimonials. So it's it's normal everyday people. Not everybody's like making millions and millions in sales. And I think people focus, maybe they see like the guru YouTube videos and they're thinking, oh, wow, I'm never like gonna make that sort of money. When Brooke and I first started, like the first month, I want to say we made maybe like $200. For us at that time, $200 extra a month, like that was life-changing money for us. So you don't need to be focusing on all these other people's numbers, what they're doing. You need to focus on yourself and what you are providing for your family, because you can truly like change your entire life if you're willing to put in the work. All right, so that's, if y'all have any questions about the Discord group, just drop them in the comments and Brooke and I will be answering them. Thank y'all so much again for joining us. Thank you so much for coming. Let me scan up through some of these comments. All right, somebody said, is it safe to order from Alibaba? It is safe if you use a verified goods supplier and you want to get a real good contract. Make sure that you get, you want to put when your items are going to be ready by. And actually, in the video we have coming Wednesday on YouTube, it covers all of that. So I don't want to get too much into that since we're kind of focusing on reselling on Amazon. There's just so many different ways to make money. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so hey, Brooke, you want to come share any tips? So I will introduce y'all. Y'all probably seen Brooke on my, pull up a chair. Y'all probably seen Brooke on my Instagram. Let me unplug this. Okay. So if y'all have any questions for him, feel free to drop them as well.
And the Alibaba question, it's a good one. Yeah, we trust all the suppliers we deal with, but we get multiple quotes. I usually, when I source, I'll get 5 to 10 quotes. You don't have to get that many, but you could find a supplier that you could trust. And when you buy off Alibaba, you could use their, I think it's like a assurance program, and it always covers you. As one time we had a shipment that didn't come in, and the supplier said they put it on the boat and it never came in. But I was able with Alibaba to get our money back, so it's really safe. And I never felt like I was going to get taken for any money at any point. And a lot of people on Instagram, it might have been, or on YouTube, was questioning if you have to get how to get it cleared through customs, and you just get a freight forwarder or a broker in the States, and they'll clear it all for you. Tell them where the supplier gives you the whole manifest of where it's coming from, and it gets cleared that way.
And that's the difference in me and Brooke. He trusts everybody and I trust nobody. Okay. I trust nobody. I expect everybody to screw me over. And that's why we maybe balance each other out a little bit. The Discord is going to be free for your first month. After that, it's normally $50 a month. That's why I basically told Carter, I was like, hey, we turn down probably 5 to 10 brand opportunities every single day. And the reason is because, number one, I don't want my content just to be like a bunch of ads. And number two, we only share things we have personally used and made money from. And only companies or company owners who are of high integrity, like how we consider ourselves to be. And just in the 2 weeks that we had been in it, or week and a half, whatever it was, the shipment that we sent on Friday, like $1,000 profit was from items from his group. So for $50 a month to possibly make $1,000, and we've been so busy, I'd only ordered maybe 3 days worth of stuff from the group. I didn't even look at it every single day.
And as a new Amazon seller, we all have, and even us now, we still have problems finding the right items. So that's something we're always working on, and it's just hard. It's hard to just tell somebody, go get this product, because nothing's ever guaranteed. But in this Discord group with the keeper charts and everything, we've had really good luck. And like I said, we've met with Carter, and we don't partner with many people. And the people that we do, we like to trust. We like to build a relationship, and we know that we trust them to be able to pass them on to you guys, because there are a lot of you, and we don't want to upset anyone.
Yes. Okay. We actually, Morgan. Oh, hey, Morgan. Oh, and hey, Paige too. Okay. So we have that was Dallas, y'all. We have an entire playlist on our YouTube, youtube.com/Cajunventures. And if you look at the video that says how to sell on Amazon in 2022 step by step, that is going to be your best bet for finding actual, it's like step by step shipping. It breaks every single thing down for you, from finding the item at the store, how to know if it actually is going to sell or not. And every night at, well, not every night, but a lot of nights at 6 p.m. Central Time. The next one is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday. Yeah, we do a free live training, and that's at cajunventuresmo.com. It's like linked everywhere. So we cover just basically, it's definitely designed for beginners. So like if you've never done anything on Amazon, it's going to cover like everything basically.
Yep.
So that's another good
I got
resource.
something for you, Morgan. So 2 items. What we do if it gets sold in a set is we either put it in some kind of bubble bag, poly bag, or we find a box to box it in, and then we make it as a set. So that's pretty easy. And Dave, can you make $1,000 a day? It's very possible, but just remember, you're gonna have to have, if you follow our rules, you're probably gonna have to have about $3,000 in sales a day to make that $1,000 in your pocket. And it's very possible with just the right products and the right amount of work. It is going to take a lot of work to build your store up to get to where you're selling $3,000 in products a day, but it's very achievable.
So this is like some of our main supplies that we use. So probably those 2 things, as we're boxing them together, like we might put them in a little bag like this,
or a bubble,
and we have these bubble
mailer. There's different things you could use. Sometimes if you have a box big enough to put this, maybe 5 by 6 by 4, something like that, and you just mark it as a set.
And one thing from these, I think that a lot of people don't realize that the majority of Amazon sellers are small business owners. Like 56% of the items that you buy on Amazon are from third-party sellers, which is people just like you and me. So we have those stickers that say, what do they say? Thank you for supporting my small business. And we have like gotten way less hate from people, or if there's a problem, they're more likely to let you fix it when they know like, hey, this isn't Jeff Bezos. This is Morgan and Brooke. We're here. We want to fix your problems. We just have had way better luck that way.
Natalie, when you're scanning items in the seller app, you could find out the cost that it's going to take to ship the item there. And if you're doing a big batch shipment, we ship 50-pound boxes, and sometimes it's only $10 for that shipping to Amazon, because they have special rates with the suppliers.
Yeah, that's a great thing, is you get their discounts. I was going to show them how it works since I have my phone up there. What? Just to scan an item.
Oh.
Just show them. Yeah. So yeah, you do get their discounts, and normally you don't ever want it to weigh more than 50 pounds, because they'll charge you like a $20 fee. They also have a fee if you're like over a certain size. The best boxes we have found, like when we started and we were broke, we lived behind Kohl's, like Albertsons. So we would go and get boxes from the recycle bin there.
And we still recycle as much as we can.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I guess we do like nature, so we are try to recycle and reduce as much waste as we can. But no, I'm not a farmer anymore. That was my past, and I am we do full-time Amazon, full-time.
Yes. After we started selling, I quit my job 1 year later, and
I was 2 years. But honestly, I think we probably could have both quit within 6 months, and we were just too scared.
Yeah.
We were just too scared to lose the benefits, and we weren't sure of ourselves and the what ifs, but we realized like we would be way further now if we would have just trusted ourselves back at that point.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it's terrifying leaving security of a job. Like that is so scary to do. And like the only way we knew how to make money was going to a job and working for somebody else. And like learning to make money this way is just totally different. You think this will be backwards?
Natalie, the special rates, it's just something I think you would learn as you making your shipments. The more you ship, the less it's going to cost you to get it to the warehouse.
Yeah. So basically how it works is like, let's say you find an item you want to sell, like this book, you would just scan the UPC code. You have the Amazon seller app, and you just open it up. This might be backwards. I'm not sure. you scan it, and then this is going to pop up, and that sales rank number is going to tell you. And we have videos that have this all step by step, and you would just open it up, and it's going to show you like exactly how much the best selling price is, whatever's in the buy box, which is where you want to be on Amazon. It's going to show you, all you have to do is like enter your cost of purchase. I don't think y'all can see that too good, but
yeah,
not too great.
But that's the way it does. And food, Morgan, the food expiration, it has to be 6 months. The expiration has to be 6 months out, or you can't send it into Amazon. So we try to find stuff that's a year out or further if we're going to send it into Amazon. And
same thing with beauty products. So like if it expired, you want to like try to get, like for now that it's March or April, I'm not going to get anything unless if it expires in 2023 minimum.
Yeah. And work-life balance, I don't know. We both, I think, enjoy to work more than we like to give credit for. So we really just bust butt as long as we can until we want to go and take a vacation, or we just want to take the afternoon off. 'Cause it might be on a Monday. We might just say, hey, let's take the afternoon off and go on a hike or something. So we just try to figure out when we're working too much, and you can start to feel when you get irritated with certain things, it's time for a break.
Yeah. Somebody said, what do we do for health insurance now? Well, that's another reason I was really concerned, because when I was 20, I had blood clots. So having pre-existing condition, I thought our insurance was going to be like minimum $800, like just for me. But insurance we have like, what do we have?
We have like Philadelphia American insurance, and it's pretty good. But we pay, for me and her, it's about $300 a month.
I think it's like $350, which is,
so it's affordable.
And honestly, what we paid at our companies, like if they even had that at the time, we maybe are paying like $100 more. But the amount, like when you are making more than you make all day at your job, when you don't even get out of bed, like health insurance now is like not even a concern.
No, I mean, and you could find affordable ways. And I think corporate companies hold that over our head whenever they're really taking a lot of it out of your paycheck anyways to pay for it. And you don't realize, you thinking you're getting this great insurance, and you're really not getting that great of a deal from them.
No. Okay. Favorite niche to sell on Amazon. So we are not like judgmental towards anything that is not fragile. If it's not fragile, it's not heavy, and it fit in a shoebox, we're going to sell it. The categories that really do well, baby, because people are always having babies, replenishable items, things you can find at the grocery store that people might be getting weekly. If you can get an item that they do the subscribe and save to, that's like money in your bank, just coming over and over. For new people, don't you think books are pretty good?
If I was a new seller, I think books is what got us started, and books is what the easiest way to learn. And you could find them at thrift stores for cheap. So you could be super creative to learn the whole process before you ever invest in a private label or more wholesale products. So books by far, I think, is the way that beginners should start, at least to list their first item.
Yes, I agree. And I love beauty category as well. They have a lot of and home and kitchen, patio, toys. Just think like anything, and think seasonally too. Like right now the weather's getting good. It's about to be summertime. So like pools, stuff like that are doing really, really well. Somebody said, is there anything like selling Fastlane Discord group for online arbitrage? That it actually is for online arbitrage. Every single item I've got, we did do one store pickup at Bed Bath & Beyond, but that's only because we live super close to it and we could get it that same day.
Yeah, I think his group is more, for us, we see it more like an online arbitrage type resource. And Autumn, they will always look at you funny when you're scanning
products. My gosh,
so
yes.
You got to just figure it out, either not let it bother you or come up with a story on what you're doing, and who cares?
I've had some weird stuff happen. So like at first I would be honest. They're like, what, some people are just nosy. They mean well, but they'll be like, what are you doing? And I just want to be like, leave me alone, But when I would be honest before, once at this store Carter's, they tried to limit how much I could buy. Like I was doing something wrong, and it was really bothersome to me because I've always been very friendly, very nice. And literally us spending money there is like helping them have their jobs. We're providing, we're paying for these items. So now I will just usually, sometimes I don't even know what we say anymore. Now I don't care anymore. I'll just say, oh, I'm just working, because I mean that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And honestly, people are so self-absorbed nowadays. They don't think about us half as much as we think they think about us.
Yeah, I'll answer your question, Perla. No, you do not need to buy UPCs for products you buy at the store. All you're going to be doing is scanning them and inputting them in your inventory, and then you're gonna print out the little label and you stick it on there. You only need to buy UPC codes if you're doing private label, and that's the way you make your listing. To list it on private label. So anything coming from Alibaba, you're gonna assume it's private label, and you're gonna make your whole listing from start to finish.
Yes. If anybody joined until midnight tonight, we have a free month you can get in this group that sends you all these 50 to 60 leads of products you can sell every single day. If you just look in our description on here or on our story, you can see how you can get to it. Yes. And what else you got? Y'all have any other? Let's see up here. It's option for both types of accounts. Is it $40? Okay. Okay. So Amazon, that's a great question. Amazon has the pro account or the individual account. The individual account is free, but it's not really free. Like if you're here, you're devoting your Sunday night to learn about selling on Amazon, you're probably taking it pretty serious. I recommend everybody sell on the pro account. It's $39.99 a month, but y'all, that gets you access to 200 million customers. If you sell just 2 items a day, it's going to be worth it and then some. And not only that, if you do the individual plan, you can't get the buy box, like you can't do FB, like it's just not, just go pro.
Yeah, and the free plan gets you like you have to pay $1 a listing.
Yeah, you have to, oh yeah, that's what I meant to say.
And it is possible for you to get the free plan, and Morgan does have a YouTube video on how that works and how to get the free plan, because I think they kind of have it hidden.
They do.
But if y'all are here and you want to start selling and you think you're serious, you're going to sell more than 40 items a month, then it's worth it, because they charge you $1 per listing on the free plan.
You do not need an LLC or a reseller's permit just to get started. However, I would recommend getting those eventually, because if you get the reseller's permit, a lot of stores, you don't have to pay taxes. And so think like in where we live is like almost 9% in taxes.
And if you want to do a wholesale,
oh yeah,
you need an EIN number, which you'll need an LLC.
And we really are wanting to start providing more content on wholesale, because I think it's one of the best ways you can start selling on Amazon. But the beauty of no matter what way you sell, like for example, in the Discord group, they shared a lot of items, and it would be on a certain site. And then I would go to that site and I would look at the other items they have. Like, especially I found one item on clearance. It was like $1 per item, and it was selling on Amazon for like $12. So while I normally want to stay over 15 to 20, if I'm only paying $1 and I can get 20 of them and it's selling like 100 a month, then I mean, just that one product right there was like $160 in profit. So in the Discord group, it can give you ideas of companies you can contact to do wholesale for, or other items that you can sell from there.
Let's see.
Oh, congratulations. Somebody said that my daughter announced we will be grandparents near Christmas, and I want more freedom and money to spend with my family.
What else besides books? I think that's another good one. Junk around your house, stuff that you might not be using.
Not junk, but
it might have been you got it as a gift, or you might have bought it for someone and never gave it to them, and you might want to just scan those brand new items and see if they're listed. And that's a good way to get started too, to list your first items.
Scan those items you were going to re-gift. That's a good one. And then you never know. And actually, that's how we started. So whenever we were like broke, I was couponing for everything. And I got something from CVS, and it was only like maybe $1 or $2. And I scanned it. That thing was selling for like $59.99 because it was discontinued. That's when we learned about like how hot of a market discontinued items are. So it could be like a baby new like security blanket. I guess the kids just love it. And so they can't find it anywhere. So if you can source it, you could make bank, because you're not, number one, you won't be competing against Amazon, which is super important because it's their world. We're just lucky to be invited to it. And so beauty products, baby products, pretty much any category is going to have discontinued items.
Anything else from Goodwill? I haven't sourced it yet, but a lot of people that we've met recently, um, they they stand by like DVDs and stuff that you might be able to find that's selling really well at Goodwill. So you never know what somebody might donate at Goodwill. Anything that's brand new at Goodwill in a package, scan it.
Yeah, especially brand new. Now, DVDs are a thing that you have to get ungated and approved for. Carter's Group, actually, I searched DVD in there yesterday. They have, like, the most amazing thing is somebody will be like, how do I get ungated for Nerf guns, whatever, or I shouldn't say that word, Nerf toys. And they'll say, hey, you just go to this place, order 10 of them. This is how you submit it. And the next thing you know, you're approved. And when you get ungated, most sellers are not willing to do that work. So you've already eliminated half of your competition. So that is a huge advice I could give to you. Once you start selling and kind of get the hang of it, get ungated because you will eliminate so much competition, which just allows you to be more profitable. And also go to the Goodwills that are like in the rich part of town.
Yep.
Where the rich people are, I think maybe they'll break up and just like take like designer stuff. I don't know. I've never taken anything worth anything to Goodwill, I guess, but that's where we find the best stuff.
Yeah, online arbitrage is awesome. That's kind of our main, I would say that it would be more of our main way of making money on Amazon, but we are always trying to evolve. And I think we're trying to change our business model a little bit to go more towards another direction. But online arbitrage, you don't have to leave your house to shop, and you can have things come to your house, and you don't never have to leave.
That's amazing. You know, if you have young kids or, you know, kids at all. Or,
you don't have to go to Walmart, fight that crowd. You don't have to go to Target.
Yeah, somebody today told me they're like, I have 3 kids, 2 are special needs, and it's hard for me to do even like work from home jobs because it might not be quiet if they're on the phone. And that's the beauty of Amazon. Like, you don't got to talk to nobody. So that's beautiful, honestly. You could get paid. Like, my favorite thing is just making money while we sleep. Like, we wake up and we didn't have to go to work. We did put in work previously to make that money, but like that money is there and it's just the freedom. So this week, some of our friends that have kids, they're like, we haven't traveled without our kids, like literally since they were born. And they're like, is there any, I know y'all probably can't go because y'all just got back from Miami, but we would love if y'all go to the beach with us. We're just like, what day we're coming, like just to have the freedom, not only like financially, but you could be having a great paying job. You could even love it, but you got to ask somebody to be able to get off. Like, you might not be able to get off to go to your kid's event at school. Like, the freedom.
And it's not easy. I can't tell you it's going to be easy the whole route because we worked. I'm telling you, when we got home from work, we worked a couple hours on our Amazon business. For lunch, we'd work on our Amazon business. But it's very possible. And once you get to that point where you could ditch your other job, then you live in life on your own terms and you have a lot more freedom.
Yeah. And I would never like recommend quitting your job to start selling on Amazon if you're not like already making money. Like if you've lost your job or something, yeah, totally get started. But if you can wake up an hour earlier, go to sleep an hour later, lunch breaks,
weekends work on your business. Don't run from your job and go drinking and partying. Work on your business, and before you know it, in a couple months, you're going to be ditching that job. Like
those sacrifices right now, I know like you're exhausted because you've been at work, you've been taking care of your family. It gets hard because like you might be a mom, a sister, an employee. You have all these different roles. But if you're making all this time to invest in, you know, your actual day job, take a little bit of that effort and invest it in something for yourself, because a business that you start yourself is going to have a way better return on investment than a company that can fire you tomorrow and have you replaced by, you know, next Monday. So always, 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 whether you're selling on Amazon, you're starting a side hustle, selling jewelry on Etsy, like whatever you want to do, always do something that like gives you the life that you want, no matter what that is.
Yeah, and fluctuations in sales from week to week. The fluctuations we see is from us putting in the work. If we put in the work, we're going to have great sales for a couple of days. And if we notice we've been slacking for a couple of weeks, we definitely notice it. So I think the fluctuations all are in the work you put in and the products that you get to their warehouse. If you can't get the products to their warehouse, then you're not going to make the sales, and your sales will tank for a while. But once once you re-up that inventory, it's going to go right back up.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, that's the beauty of it. And that's why we started teaching Amazon KDP digital products, because like that and private label, you do that one time and you're making money from it forever. I think all ways to sell on Amazon are amazing, honestly, except we don't do any drop shipping. That's the only thing we don't do.
We recommend to not drop ship if you want to keep your account and if you want to stay selling on Amazon, because that is the number one way that they will can you.
Yeah, and to us, it's kind of a shady practice. Like, I know if anybody does it, like, no hate whatsoever. For us, it's not something that we would really want to get behind.
Yeah, because you never know if the store is going to run out of the item and not be able to ship your product, and then the customer is not going to get it, and then Amazon times you on if the product gets to the customer in time, and if it doesn't, that's a strike on your record.
Yeah, I know
it's just a risky model.
I know there's more, and drop shipping can be awesome. Like if you're using Shopify, a different platform, I know people are making millions. So I think it's awesome for that. But as far as Amazon, I did it right when we started because I didn't know any better. I'll tell you exactly what I drop ship. So around Christmas time at Macy's.com, they have these Martha Stewart cast iron pots and all these Martha Stewart kitchen products. And they would normally be maybe like $150. They'd be on sale for $49.99. I'd list it for like $120 on Amazon. So as soon as the person would place the order, I'd go to Macy's.com and it was just so much work. You'd have to buy a gift card because you didn't want your name on it. Then if they saw it was from Macy's, they could be mad. Then if they return it, you got this $50 and they could run out. Like it's just, honestly, you could make decent money, but it's too stressful. You're not doing this to add more stress to your life. The books that I think are the most in demand. Now, a lot of books are going to sell, y'all, but what we've learned is hardcover, nonfiction, finance, if it ever says the word
textbooks,
praxis, like that's for law, for law or medical, anything, like actually if it's a brand new book that just came out that's like a bestseller, those usually are not that good to sell because Amazon's going to have the buy box. They're going to be the brand new seller of it.
And just make sure it's in the top percentage on the sales rank chart. And you can find it at cajunventuresmo.com /
I'm gonna put in the chat chart. Yeah, and it's just something that we made for free for y'all, and it's really, really simple. It just has every single category, and then it'll have like what the sales rank is good for that.
Like if it's over the millions, don't even think about it.
Usually for books, I try to stay under 300,000. Sometimes I'll go higher if there's not a lot of people selling it, or sometimes textbooks will be different because like if it's the middle of a semester, it might be higher because nobody's buying it, or if it's a seasonal item, factor that in and always think about that. Like I would definitely not be like buying pools to sell, probably like when it's really cold, unless if you're going to hold on to them. So just think, would you be buying this now? If not, then other people maybe are, maybe aren't. But we have sold like swimsuits in December, so.
And we also might get clearance after the holidays, and we'll stock up on that, and then wait till probably about 3 months before the holiday rolls around again, and send it all in, and it usually sells right away.
One place that I did that a lot was actually at Carter's, the little like Carter's, Oshkosh Bagosh, the little kids store. I have bought more children's clothes than anybody who has no children, because I would always go, like they always would have stuff 90% off, but especially like after the holidays, you could get those little Christmas sets, and y'all, people would be paying some money for their kids to be looking cute, and you could get them for like $2 to $3, and they would sell for $20 to $30 each. They don't weigh anything, they're tiny, and if you get clothes like that, every clothes for sure has to be in a poly bag like this.
And you can find those, and she has a list, Amazon list of items that we use.
Yeah, and it just has.
You can usually find it at the bottom of all her YouTube videos.
Yeah, and I'll put it in the chat here. And it has like, everybody's like asked where we get any clothes, anything. We have anything that we get from Amazon that anybody asks, we just put it all on there.
You don't have to get those specific ones. If you find them better, it's just an idea so you know what to look for.
Like the sizes, basically but like don't overthink it. If you don't have all these little items, like don't freak out, don't overthink it. Start with what you have. And then just once you start making any money, reinvest that money back into your business. Yes. Okay. So this will be recorded and posted on our YouTube. We appreciate y'all coming so much tonight. You have any ending notes for you now?
I just want y'all to all be successful, and I think our goal is to try to help as many people get out of the corporate world and work for themselves. And I'm happy that you guys show so much love to Morgan and me. I'm just thankful, and I want to be thankful, and we want to just share the love back with everyone else. I think that's our main goal here.
Absolutely. Yeah. So until midnight tonight, y'all remember y'all can sign up for Carter's Discord group. Use the promo code, all capital letters, Cajunventures, to get a free month.
All caps.
All caps.
Case sensitive.
Yes.
Cajunventures, and we're sorry about that email that went out.
Yes.
That was our mistake.
I would send an email to 13,000 people with a typo. It is what it is, guys. You know, sometimes good enough is good enough. That's what we say with everything. Yes. And so we are very excited. We have a couple partnerships that we will be providing valuable things to you in the next coming weeks. Make sure y'all join us this Wednesday at noon Central Time on YouTube, where we're going to teach you exactly how you can research, find, and create your own private label products. Dallas is ready for us to go. So on that note, I hope that y'all have an amazing rest of the week. We're going to try to go live at least once a week. And for anybody who signs up for the Discord group this Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Carter and I will be going live together in the group. So y'all make sure that you tune in for that. And now, y'all go make that money. Bye, y'all.
Peace.